found another hole, well, issue, I would say, with Avalon that she hasn't been worked on with. She doesn't like sprays. I was just going to spray her mane so I could brush it and get some before and after shots because I'm getting biomane in a couple of days. And just going to braid her mane, get everything ready, all the pictures. Let me show you what she does to spray. So I'm not even going to spray her. I'm just going to spray clear out here. And she's already worried. I'm not even near her. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm far from her. Now, it's better reaction than she did a minute ago. See, I'm not even near her. But if I come over here, like, so I'm just gonna play around for a second. It's a little better reaction. It's interesting to go back and work with a young horse that hasn't had all this done and remember how they react. So I'm just going to walk up here and I'm going to let her smell it if she wants to. I just want her to smell it, acknowledge it, not be so afraid. Look, you can see the whites of her eyes. So let her kind of smell it. Walk back a little bit. Let her breathe for a second. I'm going to try spraying out here again. Again, I'm 10, maybe 15 feet away. Better reaction. I'm wasting my detangler, but it's okay. I get it at the dollar store, so I'm not too worried about it. Move her over. She's snorting at the hose there. There. Well, she was tied tighter. That's okay. I'm going to spray clear back here. Again, about 20, 25 feet maybe away from her. New eye, new side. That's a better reaction. Okay, now I'm going to just walk up and I'm going to let her smell it. I'm not going to force her to smell it. I want her to show interest. Good. And I'll just back away. Let her kind of think. Good. Looking and chewing. So, I know some people when they get a new horse, I'm just going to pet her with a bottle. Easy. I know some people when they get a new horse, their priority is to get on that horse. That is not my priority. My priority is to get this horse safe. I can't even groom her without her acting like this. She's afraid of brushes. So I'm about 10 feet, 5 feet away. I'm going to spray. Just there. She's jolting her head a little. That's okay. My goal is just to get her mane. Now, I know for a fact I probably won't be able to get her tail tonight. It's getting dark, and I want to do her and Kamani tonight. And she still kicks and does not like that back. She does not like her back legs touched at all. So that's going to be a process. That's not going to be something I can just go out and do. I mean, I could, and maybe she won't kick, but I have a feeling there's a high chance she will kick. So I'm going to go a little closer here. Again, about 5-10 feet. Notice I'm not even spraying it at her. I'm just spraying it beside her. There. Now I'm going to walk up and just touch her. Easy. Be a little careful because she does like to jump. And I'm just going to spray her mane and walk away. Maybe see if that might help. I try to play with things. I know there's a certain way I could do this. I could get a spray bottle and just spray her till she stands still. But I like to play around and see what works and what doesn't. So, if I can spray her mane and then walk away as I'm doing it, she'll associate the spray with it going away while it's making that noise. And maybe she might get a little bit more relaxed and kind of be like, oh, it's going to leave, so everything's good. And it might not work, and I might have to go the normal way. She's looking at me a little bit funny. But she's doing good. So I find it interesting that some people won't experiment with new training ideas at all. Good, but notice she's coming a little closer to me now. She's relaxing a little bit. Her head's coming down. Her eyes are softening. So it's good that it's working. It's okay. Stay in a little bit longer. There. I love that. There, good. So see, things can work. Different things can work. It's okay. I'm going to let her smell it this time. This time I'm not going to spray her. I'm just going to ask her to smell it and investigate it. Waiting for her to come in a little bit. There she goes. And now I'm going to leave. So I'll switch it up on her. There. She let out a tiny lick, didn't you? Now I messed up. I thought she'd be okay with spray because I did hose her down the other day. So I went straight for her forelock. That was my fault. It's okay. I'm just going to walk up and touch her, spray, and leave. Oh, she raised her head a little bit higher that time, and I don't want that. So stand here and spray for a second. Good. Her head's a little high, a little bit of tension, but you notice she's starting to follow me a little bit better. She's starting to relax a little bit. Her eyes are way softer. So now I'm going to go over and tack on this side because she's got some mane over here. I'd like her to eventually stop giving me her butt and just kind of move over just like that. So now we got a new side, new brain. Easy. And do the same thing here. Invite her to smell it and investigate. Good. I'm just going to walk up and touch. Now this mare does have a tendency to jump up and rear, strike out and bite. So this is the side that she tends to do that on. So I'm just a little more cautious. Now look at that. Looser line, calmer disposition. My vet likes her build, says she'll be a very thick, good looking horse. Oh, okay. Just going to keep up. There, she stopped moving her feet. Now, if I were to retreat while she was moving at me, like I did the first time, that teaches her to kind of come on top of me. I messed up at that time. Again, I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. There. I don't claim to be a professional. So for those of you, oh, you messed up. We're all going to have our little mistakes and mishaps with our horses. We're all going to learn. I'm learning right now that, hey, she's picking this up faster when I retreat and spray. The more I stay and spray, the longer she kind of resists. Not that it wouldn't work. I'm sure it would. But again, I like to experiment with my horses. So now I'm going to go straight to her. Again, I'm being cautious. Look how tight she's standing. So I'm going to be cautious. There. I stayed a little longer because she shook and kind of thought about leaving, and I wanted to see what she would do, and she didn't. So that's good. She didn't leave. I'm going to walk up. I'm going to try and get this piece of mane. Again, I'm just going to pet her. I'm going to stay a little bit on the out. So if she goes to kick or do anything, I'm out of the way. Good. Good. And that's all I need for her mane. I'm not going to worry about her tail. I hope you guys enjoyed this little learning curve. I kind of like that she did good, and I was able to try something different and a different, I like to, again, experiment with my horses and do things differently. Not saying that other ways don't work. I know they do, but it's fun to experiment and see other ways because all horses learn differently. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.